My name is Kevin Ray, and you're listening to Truckers and Others. Hey. Here we are. We're headed home. Just past a cop. That was weird. He's pulled over. There's a guy flying up behind me. He's upset. Whatever. Fuck him. Fuck you, you fucking Kia. This is going to be a short episode, but it's going to be jam-packed, okay? So guess what happened? I saved a fucking hobo, yo. There's a fucking guy. Listen, I'm going to be all over the place today because I got a lot to fucking say, and I don't know how to say it all being even. So here, driving over to go to a birthday party, and I drove separate because I was on call this weekend. So I'm running with me and my son, and my wife and my daughter are in their car, and they are behind us. They're like way behind. Like they went somewhere else. They had to get gas, I think. And I'm rolling up to the birthday party place, and there's a little blue truck parked blocking all traffic in the opposite direction of where I'm headed. And I look over, and then the turn to get into the place where you go to jump around on trampolines and shit, there's two men laying on the ground. It's fucking crazy. I'm like, oh, Jesus Christ, what happened? Did he hit him? And I see a shopping cart that rolled down the hill away from him. I'm like, oh, Jesus. So I pull over real quick, and I hop out, and I say, hold on, son. I'll be right back. So I run over there, and I help this guy up, and I'm like, hey, man, you okay? What's going on? He's like, oh. I'm like, so what? Did he trip or fall down or like what? Did he get hit by a car? Because there's the guy in the blue truck was there helping him up, and then I came over and I kind of took over from there. And they were just standing right in the middle of the fucking area, and I'm like, hey, I'm gonna have to pull in here. So can you all move this fucking charade off to the fucking side? Just kidding, I didn't say that. I said, here, let me help you over to the side. And we got him over to the side, and I said, hey, I'm going to run down there and grab your shopping cart real quick. And then another man pulled up. So I run down there, but then the blue truck pulls up beside me, and the guy parks his truck again and hops out and grabs the shopping cart. And I'm like, hey, my car is parked all the way at the top of the hill. I'm headed that up to the top of the hill. You don't need to help. You know, it would make more sense logistically for me to grab the shopping cart and walk it all the way back up the hill to where the guy is and my car, rather than you, because you drove your car all the way down here to the bottom of the hill. I don't know. It's kind of awkward. But so then I was like, well, I want to let him help. So I walked with him, some random dude in a blue truck. I walked with him to the top of the hill with the shopping cart. I don't know what. And then he left. I don't know. It's kind of weird. And we get to the top, and then that other dude that showed up was holding on to the man, making sure he didn't fall down again. And I ran over and I hopped in my car, but they were all yelling like, "Thank you, sir," as I was running to my car. I said, "I'm going right there. Hold on." So I pull in there and I roll my windows down and I say, "Hey, if you need me to, I'm going right here." So all I gotta do is run inside and drop off my son, and then I can come back out and help with anything that might need help with. And he said, "No, I'm the commissioner." I said, "What?" He said, "I'm the commissioner." I said, "Oh, you're the commissioner?" He's like, "Yeah, I'm the commissioner." I said, "Oh." He's like, "Do you come out here often?" I was like, "Sometimes I do. I've been here several times to this particular business that I'm hanging out at right now." He said, "Oh, you know, whenever you're done here, you should go down to the aquarium. The aquarium's real cool. It's down there." I said, "Oh, okay." He's like, "Yeah, we've been working on building up this area." I'm like, "Hey, how about you turn around and help the fucking guy that fell on the floor?" He's like, "Oh, yeah." I'm like, "Yeah, see if he needs fucking water or something." And yeah, I don't know. And then I just parked the car and I went inside. I said, I'm done helping here. And went inside, and then I dealt with. So I mean, I saved a man's life, kind of, not really, but I witnessed some shit going down outside. Now the man was wearing a brand new Chiefs windbreaker. He had on clean pants. He had nice shoes on. He was pushing a shopping cart from Dollar General, and it had a bag of groceries in it. So I imagine this man. When I first saw it, the optics of it was this is a homeless man hit by a car. It was not. So I think I already talked about this in the last episode. Anyways, dealt with the rude fucking kids. I'm pretty sure I definitely think I did. A lot of shit's going on. Anyways, that fucking shit happened. Fucking kids were dickheads. I almost punched them in the face. I did talk about this. Now I'm remembering it. This car that just cut me off is very upset at me. And there's more police going on by. All right, so let's just skip forward. I went to Easter. Had a nice little Easter. We woke up. We hid eggs. The kids found the eggs. We laid around the house for a little while because it was a little had to wait a little bit of time before we were able to go to the real deal Easter with the family. We didn't do a whole lot then. And I was still on call. I was on call all weekend, so but we drove together because my work isn't far from the house that we were heading over to. So we go over there and we have Easter, and I tell everybody about how I saved a hobo's life. He was hit by a car. People don't want to let me over. These fucking cocksuckers. Especially this fucking cut me off cocksucker right here. You fucking idiot. Yeah, fuck you, Saturn bitch. Uh, yeah, I mean, we just had a normal Easter. We start talking. My parents, my mom and my stepdad, they are super duper into Jesus and stuff. So I was like, hey, how long had Jesus been in hell? They're like, what? And my mom's like, he ain't never been to hell. And I go to my stepdad. I'm like, how long was Jesus in hell? And he's like, 3 days. I said, oh, Jesus. Oh, Jesus was in hell. And my mom's like, where did you hear that? I was like, Mel Gibson told me. Passion of the Christ man. He told me that Jesus was in hell. And he wants to write a movie about the time that Jesus was in hell. Fucking beating up the devil and stuff. It was fucking crazy, apparently. And then he like drop kicked a rock, got out of there, fucking walked around and then talked to a bunch of people. I don't know. And then I'm like, hey, yeah, did y'all let's talk about the people that are older than Jesus. And we started talking about them. Now that's one thing that kind of makes me wonder about some stuff. Julius Caesar, the man from the hotel. I mean the casino. He he was alive and kicking and doing all kinds of shit around Jesus's time. And I feel like, I don't know, it's like we know more about Julius than we do about Jesus. It's just kind of a weird thing to think about. Kofiki, he built the pyramids. I read that also in a book. He did it in 7 days or something. I don't fucking know. Maybe I'm getting my stories mixed up. I don't know much about the Jesus. Um, and then, so we all hung out and did that. We had a lot of really good food. The kids were being good. And then we went home. So then that brings us to work this morning. I got into work early, had a great time at work. I was the only one. Me and like two other people were not scheduled to do anything today, which was kind of like, hey, I'm the one begging for hours, you fucks. Why the fuck you leave me as the last pick? God damn it. So I said, all right, well, hey, text me to my boss. Talking to my boss, said, text me if you want me to do anything special. Otherwise, I'm going to go out there and start fucking a bunch of shit up. And he never told me to do anything. So I went out there. I was fucking all kinds of shit up. I moved all the trucks and all the trailers out of where we park them because people, whenever they're backing underneath trailers and then skirting out from underneath them, they just rip up all the fucking gravel and just fuck everything up. It's all fucked up. It's horrible. So I took the skid steer and regraded the entire lot right there where we parked the trailers. And I'm like, man, I don't know. It's like, I don't know if this justifies us bringing in new gravel. So I'm going to run around the lot and try to find as much gravel as I can. And I found little piles here, little piles there, another pile over there, a little couple of rocks over here, and just it was just robbing. I think it was robbing some of the rock from the people working on the river. I don't know. There's a big old pile of rock, and I just stole some of it. I just stole a bucket full. And I got that lot. I regraded the entire thing. I got it all smoothed out. Everything had rock on it. It was looking really good. And then I was getting ready to start parking the trucks and trailers back where they go. Let's see, we got two dry vans, a walking floor, two double rails, which are like double roll off trailers, and then we have a low boy, a split neck low boy, or whatever the fuck you call it. I don't know. And I was getting ready to start parking them, and I was like, all right, this is how I'm going to do it. I'm going to park easy to park trailers, the ones where you can see everything, the two roll off or roll double rails and the low boy. I'm going to park them in the tighter spots because it's easier to see to back them up around a corner. So I got them, or I was getting ready to park them, and then another guy walked up to me and he said, "Hey, what are you doing?" I said, "I'm hanging out. What are you doing?" He said, "Hey, hop in my truck. We got to go to Lawrence, Kansas, pick up a new box truck." I said, "Oh, fuck yeah. I'm in for that." Now, I didn't know what to expect when he said, "We're picking up a new box truck." I thought a used box truck because our box truck, we have a cab over box truck. It's a Peterbilt. Uh, it's got a Cummins in it, but I don't know, it's got a Packard turbo and shit. I don't fucking know. It's a weird. Nobody likes driving that box truck. You can't adjust the mirrors on it. The mirrors are fucking wobbling all over the fucking place. It's slow as fuck. Uh, it's awkward to drive. I don't like it. So we go. I ride with him. We go to Lawrence. We pick up a brand new 2024 F-600 cabin chassis, but it's got the box on it, but it's a small box. It's only like a 15-footer box truck. It's got the little deck that comes out. It's got the roll-up door. It's got the lift gate, and everything is brand new. Like this was. I got in the truck and it had 64 miles in it on it whenever I got it. A full tank and 64 miles. I said, holy shit, this thing is fucking nice. And I just start driving it back to the shop, get back to the shop. I'm thinking about getting in like extra early tomorrow. Maybe not. I don't know. Maybe just staying a little bit late tomorrow. I don't know. I wanted to kind of do like a little video on it because right now it has no company logos on it whatsoever. So, and it's brand new. I thought it might be cool to do like a little showcase of what a brand new F-600 would do for you. Now, the reason we got an F-600 instead of like a Class B box truck or something is because we have a lot of people that don't have a Class B license. They just have regular Class E license, I think is what they got. And they can drive the box truck. Since the gross weight of that is under 28,000, they can drive the cab over box truck, which the cab over box truck has air brakes. So that's why I thought I have to take a test on air brakes to get a Class B, A, or whatever. But I don't know. It's kind of awkward. But whatever. I ended up, or we needed a box truck that people without Class A could run. So anybody at all in the entire company can hop in this truck and go out and do a job. And it's usually just picking up barrels or dropping off barrels, whatever, either one. So yeah, it was pretty cool. I was able to. It's a 4-wheel drive, also. You don't see that very often. A 4-wheel drive box truck. So that's pretty sweet. It's going to be good for the landfill. Because right now, I mean, some of our Class B trucks, they do just fine there in the landfill, but like the box truck, it's a single axle. So it back in the end of the trash pit, you could technically get stuck pretty easily. I just don't really realize. I don't think anybody's really gotten stuck. The only time you get stuck at the landfill is with the double rail with 2 boxes on it, or even just 1 box on it, trying to dump it because all the weight goes back there on the trailer axles, and there ain't no weight on the drive axles, and you're fucking stuck. You can't fucking move. So drive that back to the shop, and then this fucking guy, decides he wants to steal my skid steer and order a shitload of fucking gravel. So all the fucking work that I did, the work that I did, it did help. I smoothed out the lot, but while they had it emptied, they brought in like 4 in dumps full of gravel. So he's over there, stole my fucking job, would not get out of the skid steer. He does not know how to share. This motherfucker. I said I was having fun on the skid steer. Is my job. I had to go pick up a box truck. You fucker, get out of it. He would not get out. And then he spent the rest of the day redoing the entire lot. And I'm like, now what the fuck am I going to do? Because I got the box truck back at like noon. And I got another 3 hours to fucking just handle my dick, I guess. Ain't got to just walk around and look at shit and touch stuff and move things from this side to the other side. Like, there's nothing to do. And then I was like, oh, I'll smash trash. Well, guess what? Somebody else hopped in the excavator, and they went over there. They're smashing barrels, throwing them in the metal dumpster, and all the jobs were getting taken. So I just kind of hung out for a little while and then waited for them to get that lot cleared up. And then I started parking the trailers back. And this is where I said I'm going to park all the trailers in a strategic way. I'm going to park the trailers you can see around in front in the hard to park area. And I'm going to put all the dry vans. And if I park them, I'll park them nice and close together so we can get all 5 trailers next to each other over here. Well, there was not enough room to do that. And as I'm parking the last fucking trailer, a guy comes up. He's like, "Hey, you can't park the tall trailers on this side because there's a Wi-Fi fucking deal that needs to be able to reach all the way down to the other end of our lot to one of our other buildings." I said, "God damn it!" So the trailers all needed to be parked in the totally opposite direction that they were parked, and it's not fun moving these. I mean, it's not that hard to move these trailers around, but we don't have like a Hostler truck where you can just back underneath it. You have a door to open to walk out and then just hook and book trailers all day. No, you got to fucking get out, fucking crank the legs up, all that shit every fucking time. So I ended up moving a couple of trucks and trailers around, got it all to work, everything's fine. Got that finished, and then these guys roll up to me again. They're like, "Hey, the boss wants you to do another job." I'm like, "Why doesn't the boss tell me to do it? My phone's over here, the ringer's on. I'm ready for him to call me." They're like, "No, we're just going to tell you what to do." I have a feeling the boss told these guys to go get something done, and these guys didn't want to do it. So they end up watching me and another guy. We grab our vac truck, the one that was low, that was derating the other day that I was talking about. 2 weekends ago, I'm guessing, is when that was. And they got the mechanic took it in and got it fixed up, got the engine, the DEF filter or whatever the fuck replaced. So it's good to go now. But he went over and he complained to the boss. He said, "This truck is fucking disgusting because it's been used for phenolic resin and shit, like all kinds of nasty stuff. People don't clear the lines out all the way. Like you got to get those hoses cleared out when you're vacuuming on the product, or else when you unhook the hoses and throw it up in the tray, it just leaks the shit out all into the tray. Like the trays get so fucking nasty so quickly, it's ridiculous." So he complained to the boss about the trays being nasty. So he said, "Oh, okay," and he stuck to these two other guys on it. And then those two other guys came over to us and told us that it was our job to do it. So what the fuck ever. So me and safety Steve is what I'll call him, because he's always dressed up in his hard hat and vest and safety glasses and gloves. Like he goes home and sleeps in this shit. Okay, he never takes any of it off. Me and him, we pull the truck out. The guys that were telling us what to do, he's like, "Hey, we need to wash it out over here next to the dumpsters." We go over to the next to the dumpsters. The people that are working on the levee and shit, they're all fucked up over there. So we're like, "Hey, we're gonna move up on top of the back of the hill, whatever." So we go up on top of the hill, and I grab like a scraper and I'm scraping the trays out. They're just trays that lay along the side of the truck where to catch the ends of the hoses. The hoses drape over the back of the truck, kind of that it's got like hangers on it, and just drape the hoses over there, and both the female and the male end, they go into a tray on either side. Not a big deal, but yeah, these trays were fucking gross, dude. Fucking gross. And we pulled a power washer up there and we were spraying the shit out. I got covered in the shit. I was just scraping, but the safety Steve man didn't realize that where he was pointing the fucking spray gun, and I was getting covered in this fucking nasty shit. I mean, I didn't get covered in it, but I definitely got some chunks of shit splattered all over me. And anyways, it was getting closer to 3 o'clock, so we were like, "All right, let's get the fuck out of here." And we got the trays done. We're going to take it up to Blue Beacon and get the truck acid washed at Blue Beacon Truck Wash. Just take it there. We got the trays done, and that's the part that they always skimp on. So we got that taken care of. Now we can take it up there and have the rest of the truck, acid washed off. Should clean it up pretty good. And then if it doesn't, we got a steamer at the shop. It's really fucking hot, like super fucking hot, and we can use that to kind of steam off any other fucking resin shit that's all baked on. So this brings us there. I go into the office. After we're done, I pick everything up and head into the office. I'm gonna go in the office, see who's hanging out in there. It's getting closer to 3 o'clock, but I don't want to leave before 3, even though it doesn't really matter. But I go in there and I go through the cabinets in our kitchen in our office and find some fucking cookies and just hang out, and I start fucking with people. So what I did was there's this girl. I think she's right around my age. Um, but she runs the ER department. She was hired on by the last guy that ran the ER department. He left. He owns a bar now. Yeah. Anyways, he hired this girl. Yeah, I'd say she's a cute blonde. She's the cutest girl around in the on the property. Okay, and I always scare her. I don't know. Sometimes it's on purpose. Sometimes it's not on purpose. But I'm in the kitchen eating these fucking cookies, and then as I'm walking to the trash can, I hear her coming down the hallway. So I kind of hide up next to the bathroom door, and then as soon as I see her come around, I go boo, and she had a cup of coffee. She threw the full fucking cup of coffee all over me. Got it all out. She screamed and she was running around like fuck something happened to her. I was like, oh Jesus Christ, fucking. You know them movies whenever a girl gets mad at a man and she just chucks a drink into his face. That's what happened to me. Straight up. There's no bullshit there. She straight up just threw a cup of coffee on me. But it was a cold cup of coffee. She said, I was going to go throw this cup of coffee away. I was going to dump it out, throw it away. I didn't know you were in here. I was like, I've been in here fucking munching on cookies. You couldn't hear me? I breathed heavy the whole time. And I said, all right, I think it's about time to fucking leave. Okay, and I smell like fucking rotten coffee right now. I mean, it's not rotten coffee. It's from this morning, but I definitely it doesn't smell good. What I got all over my shirt right now. Um. So yeah, I went ahead and got in my car, and then I realized I did not receive my gift card for working on Saturday. So I had to sit around. My boss, he's the one that's got the gift cards. He's sitting in his pickup truck talking to a client on his phone. So I had to sit there for a few minutes, wait for him to finish up his conversation. And then I harassed him for the gift card. And I got it. And now I'm headed home. 3:40 in the afternoon. Did not get enough hours this week. I'm going to really need to book it the rest of the week. I'm going to need to find something to do that's going to keep me out and about for a while. Because I need fucking hours, buddy. I I got like 10 extra hours last week. I need more hours. I need to keep up this deal. I need to keep getting more and more hours. I need that money. Let's think. Anything else cool happened to me? Not really. I really been thinking about doing like a Doug DeMuro. Not quite. Not at all Doug DeMuro, but like a showcase of this new F-600 box truck. Because it's a nice little ride. The one thing that we were all upset about is these fuckers that put the box on uh did not install the backup camera that was included. So it's like, what the fuck, man? It'd be nice to have a fucking backup camera. Yeah. And now I am in fucking. This is a lot of traffic. I'm not sure why, but there's a lot of traffic over here. And I'd really like to take this next exit, but am I going to be able to get over 2 lanes? Probably not. Everybody's fucking bumper to bumper. I'm going to have to fucking do some evasive maneuvering to get this fucking lane. I think I can get it. I don't know if I'm going to get it. That's all right. Hopefully I can make up the next one. All right. Well, anyways, I think I'm about done here. I need to focus on fucking driving. I'll be too quiet for too long. Y'all keep all 18 down, and I'll talk to you real soon. Sorry about the short episode.